This is the city, Los Angeles, California. Geographically, the biggest in the world. And still growing. Every day, the population increases by almost 1,000. It begins to get crowded. 3 million people were here ahead of them. There are all kinds, the young and the old. Those who love and those who hate. They're the kind who make work for me. I carry a badge. It was Thursday, September 15th. It was hot in Los Angeles. We were working the day watch at a burglary division. My partner's Bill Gannon. The boss is Captain Mack. My name's Friday. It was 7:30 a.m. We were reporting in early for another day. It got started in a hurry. A large quantity of high-velocity gelatin dynamite had been stolen from a consumer's storage magazine. We had to try and find it before somebody used it.
The story you are about to see is true. The names have been changed to protect the innocent.
Here's one to go on. Night watchman, Donnelly Construction Company.
Yeah?
This morning he flushed 2 men in a station wagon. When he got close, they threw something at his car.
What's that?
U.S. Army hand grenade.
We're minus 8 cases. That's 400 pounds of high-velocity gelatin dynamite.
400 pounds. What's that mean in explosive strength?
That's 1,640 cartridges of high-velocity stuff. One of the most powerful dynamites manufactured.
Yes, sir.
It'd level 2 city blocks.
Hope the thieves know how to handle it.
What do you mean, Ray?
Extraneous electricity.
Huh?
These are electric blasting caps, Joe. A lot of people who don't handle explosives are unaware that unwanted electrical energy can enter a blasting circuit from the outside.
Yeah.
Transmission lines, straight currents, lightning, static, even radio or television transmission.
You mean any radio or TV station in town could set them off?
Depends on how close they get to an FM or TV transmitter.
What about car radios?
If they're used for transmitting, like ours, they're a decided danger.
Yeah, but we can't be sure whoever took them will know that.
And if they don't, odds are they'll have the caps and the dynamite pretty close together.
Yeah.
Makes whoever's got the stuff virtually a time bomb. Could go up anytime.
I got a hunch it's not the work of vandals. Nobody'd steal this kind of thing for resale. No legitimate concern would accept it.
Probably couldn't be fenced either.
Well, that leaves us an alternative, doesn't it?
Whoever walked off with it intends to use it.
We got just one big question.
Yeah.
Where and when?
Joe. Looks like it's all here. Caps, too.
Yeah,
I haven't touched it. I figure we better let the bomb squad check it.
right.
I'll call the office.
I wouldn't use the car radio. "5:45 p.m. Bill called Captain Mack and filled him in. The bomb squad was immediately notified.
Joe? Bill?
Yeah, Ray?
How many cases of dynamite were missing?
8, 400 pounds. Why?
We're not out of the woods yet.
Well, how's that?
I checked the caps when I took them out to the truck. Some of those are missing.
Yeah?
And you haven't got 8 cases.
Well, what do you mean?
4 of these are empty.
7:15 p.m. With the definite knowledge that 4 cases of the dynamite were missing, it became a race against time. We had to presume that Chapman had removed a portion of the explosives with a definite target in mind.
Let's face it, Joe, it's hopeless. That guy Chapman, look at this junk. Hate literature by the ton.
Yeah, I know.
Mind like that, how do you think along with it?
I don't know, Bill, but we gotta try.
How about civil rights activities? Anything planned here in the city, rallies or meetings?
No, I thought of that. Nothing that I know of.
We just had a piece of something, anything we could grab hold of.
Man, that dynamite. No telling where he planted it, if he planted it.
10 to 1 he did.
4 cases. He's got enough there to blow a pretty good hole in something, hasn't he?
Sergeant Friday?
Yeah.
Martin, 1829. My partner and I are working the security detail 1 block down.
Yeah.
We heard the emergency broadcast on the suspect's description. Spotted this guy walking in this direction.
Go on, Martin.
Description checks out. So's his ID. My partner's bringing him up here.
What's his name?
Donald L. Chapman.
8:05 p.m. We placed the suspect under arrest and advised him of his constitutional rights. He steadfastly refused to tell us anything. He insisted he didn't know how the dynamite got into his apartment.
You expect us to believe you got a closet full of dynamite and you didn't know it was there?
Well, how would I know? I hardly ever go in the closet.
Never mind the smart answers, Chapman. We can bust you right now for receiving stolen property.
Then why don't you do it?
Just tell us what you did with those other 4 cases.
Now, maybe I'll change my mind. You told me I don't have to talk to you. Maybe I won't.
It's quite a collection you got here, Chapman. Flags, rifles, hand grenades, machine gun, German, helmet.
You go for this stuff, too?
Brought some things back in 45.
You got a Luftwaffe dagger? I've been trying to pick up one of those. Scarcer than hen's teeth.
I think maybe I do.
What'll you take for it?
I'll make it easy.
Yeah?
Just tell us what you did with the dynamite.
No deal. What kind of a fool do you take me for? You wouldn't sell it to me anyway.
I might for some right answers. Tell us about the dynamite.
What time is it?
Why?
I gotta know what time it is. I lost my watch.
8:35.
Is that all?
What do you mean by that?
We got lots of time.
We stayed at it. The weapons in Chapman's apartment were checked and unloaded. Other armament was placed out of his reach. Chapman wanted to talk about everything but the missing dynamite. The more he talked, the more convinced Bill and I became that he had planted the explosives, and it was only a matter of time now, where and when it would be detonated. He showed no outward sign that it had been yet. 11:57 p.m.
Well, he did. He really did. He had the right idea, too. Keep the races pure. No room for troublemaking minorities.
All right, Chapman. We've heard all that 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, but you're not convinced yet. You ought to read some of this stuff I got here. Pamphlets, books.
Some other time. Now look, if you feel the way you say you do, you must have planted that dynamite where it'd do a lot of harm.
You could bet on that.
Suppose we don't believe you. Maybe you're just lying to make yourself look big.
What time you got?
12:15.
Well, pretty soon you'll know if I'm lying or not.
We kept at it all night. We sent out for coffee and sandwiches. Bill and I knew our only hope was to get Chapman to tell us what he had done with the 4 missing cases of dynamite. Sunrise was beginning to break. Chapman continued his hate barrage. It was beginning to get on Bill's nerves, and mine too. Chapman continually wanted to know the time. It was 8:32 a.m.
What'd you do that for?
Because we're about to throw up.
All right, come on, Chapman, let's go downtown.
Oh, it's not time yet.
It is for you, let's go.
Wait a minute, do we have to go right now?
Right now.
What time is it?
Why?
I gotta know.
Suppose you tell us why.
Please.
No dice.
Sit down.
Now, you want the time of day so bad, you tell us why.
I gotta know.
We'll trade. We want to know why.
All right. If it's after 9 o'clock, I'll tell you.
It's 5 after.
I knew it. I can tell you now. You would have spoiled everything if I told you before.
Told us what?
There's a school, see? 48th Street School. It ain't there now.
What do you mean?
It went up at 9 sharp.
You blew up a school?
Well, sure. Wouldn't you if you was me?
What?
Starting today, it was gonna be integrated.
8:47 a.m. I lied to Chapman about the correct time. The important thing was it told us part of what we had been trying to find out. The 48th Street School would hold its first class at 9 a.m. They were immediately notified of the dynamite threat. They were instructed to evacuate the school buildings and the grounds for a distance of 2 blocks in all directions. Ray Murray and the bomb squad were dispatched to the school to try and locate the charge.
You lied. You lied to me.
Come on, Chapman, once more. Where'd you plant the charge?
You figure it out. I'm not telling you anything.
You might as well tell us. The school's being cleared right now. You can't do any harm except to destroy an empty building.
We'll see.
Where is it?
One thing's sure, isn't it?
What's that?
They won't be able to go to that school. You'll never find where I put that charge.
Chapman, you're just running up a bigger bill. Now tell us where you put that dynamite.
Not a chance.
Friday. Yeah, Ray. You did, huh? Where? Yeah. Yeah, me too. They found the dynamite. Ventilator shaft was rigged to one of the school bells. Would have gone off at 9 a.m.
Don't worry. There's others who feel like me. Don't make much difference what happens to me. They'll get the job done. Wait and see. There'll be other times.
Now, you listen to me, you wide-mouthed punk. We've heard just about all we want from you.
I know my rights. I know the law, too. You'll want to know a lot more. A motive, for one thing.
8'll do for a start, and try to put that walnut-sized brain of yours to work on this. You keep harping about minorities.
That's right.
Well, mister, you're a psycho, and they're a minority, too.
The story you have just seen is true. The names were changed to protect the innocent.